And hello guys, this is Extremely Savage Gaming, and I'm coming to you from 2:10 in the morning on the 23rd of August. Yes. So, I'm here to talk about the Su-25. I'm showing you the amount of kills and deaths that I have gone through. This is the event vehicle for the Summer Extreme 2023. So this is the top tier reward for the aircraft. There's 3 top tier rewards, and then you had 1 low tier reward. I went for the aircraft, the Su-25bm. You also had the choice of the Panzerkampfwagen something that has a short barrel 50 that uses the AMC chassis. And then you also had this CV9105 something, it's the wheeled version. Then you had a ship. So this vehicle, the Su-25bm, is at 11.3. Me personally, I think this aircraft should be a lower battle rating. To view more about this, stay tuned for more. And we'll talk about it throughout this video. Yeah. So the Su-25bm is, as I said, a rank 6 aircraft, a battle rating 11.3. You can carry a whole bomb loadout, all 100-pound bombs, or you can carry all rockets, or you can carry 2 air-to-air missiles. I created a custom loadout where I had 6 of my hardpoints bombs, and then 2 of my other hardpoints rockets, and then the other 2 were my air-to-air missiles, which is the R-60s. This plane is basically 11.3 because of the R-73s, which is a tier 4 modification, all the way down on the bottom. This video is just a video to go out there to show, and hopefully people get this out there and show that this plane is utter trash at its current battle rating. I'm thinking this plane should go down to at least, its maximum battle rating should be 10-0. Nothing above that. Just get rid of the R-73s from this aircraft. This aircraft flies like a brick. I know historically it had it, but we all know War Thunder is not a historic game, quote unquote, if you really think about it. Because War Thunder did a lot of things that aren't historic, but they try to pull the historic card. Given it is in the Russian tech tree, it has a high chance of going down because of Russian bias. So let's get into more of the stat card. So completely stock minus I got the flares and chaff upgrade after playing 1 match in sim. So with that flares and chaff, it brought my repair costs up to 7,500 SL, which isn't bad. If you really think about it, it's not bad of a repair cost. But I have a feeling once you get all the modifications unlocked for it and put onto the vehicle, the repair cost of the vehicle is probably going to be around the 10,000 SL range. Another thing, its max speed is 598 miles an hour. Subtract 125 miles an hour because of the loadout, and no Su-25, and I mean no Su-25 is going to go out there without any, and I mean any loadout. Another thing is in the rate of climb is about 12,000 feet per minute, which in my eyes isn't a really bad thing at all, I should say. Reward for RP is 244%, and reward for SL is 340%, which is, the SL is higher than a premium rank 3. I'm pulling the P-47, the Russian one, for instance, So, yeah, it's iffy on that. But some of the other problems I have with this vehicle is the stock grind is terrible for it. Sorry if you hear the creaking, that's just my chair. I apologize. You do get a 30mm cannon, which in retrospect is a very good cannon if you can put it on target. I'm not really good about putting the guns on target, but you get 256 countermeasures all together. Another thing about this aircraft is you see a lot. As you've been seeing in the video, you'll be seeing a lot of F-16s, F-4s, which early F-4s maybe aren't as bad, but I really think this thing should be going against like the, what is that aircraft? A4E, MiG-19, MiG-21s, like the German variants. I really think it should go there and be at that battle rating where those aircraft can match the speed and it can somewhat outdo the speed. But if you bomb, like the thing is with the Su-25, you're not going after aircraft. If you are, you're a madman. So you be at that battle rating, you basically be bombing bases. Once you drop all bombs, you can hopefully use your missiles. And if you bring it down to 10.097 ish area, just get rid of the R-73s. I really don't think this vehicle needs R-73s. The R-60s are good enough if you bring it down to that battle rating. The R-60s that you have for it right now, like when you first get the vehicle, the R-60s is your first air-to-air missile. If it was the R-73s that were your first air-to-air missile, which War Thunder will never do in their life. It's just how it is. And if you've been noticing the maps that I've been playing on, they're all simulator maps. But I'm playing realistic. And one bad thing about doing that to top tier with when you have Su-25s is that they won't be able to bomb bases in a relatively nice manner. There'll be the F4s. I think this is the match where there was an F4E that just took a full afterburner and bombed two bases. The bases I was going to go for away from the enemy airfield. And he just bombs both of them. Yes, I get they were grinding too. They went through all the grind also. But it's a terrible thing. Another thing I would like to say is the engines on the Su-25bm, believe it or not, is the same exact engines on the regular Su-25, which I think it stands at 10.0. The Su-25K has the upgraded engines at, I think it's 11.0, 11.3, something around there. But it sits at that battle rating where the Su-25K can prosper because the upgraded engines, yeah, it's a little bit of an upgrade, but it's an upgrade. It's just, if you bring it in and you really think about it, this aircraft all around is a 10.0 vehicle, minus the R-73s, which brings it up to that battle rating. But it's a very bad, how should I put this? The system for the R-73s on the Su-25bm is a very bad system because you have the MiG-29 at the basically same battle rating, just by 0.7 up, which you're always going to get up tiers with this thing. I never seen a single down tier. You have the MiG-29 that was supposed to get the R-73s, but they took out the R-73s because of balancing issues. But the MiG-29, sorry for the stutter, the MiG-29 had where you can look in a direction, your pilot looks in a direction, and the signature, the area where you are able to launch moves with it, and that's how you're able to lock on these missiles. With the Su-25, it's basically the same system as the R-60, minus you get a little bit wider of a range, the focus range of it. So, if you really think about it, it's not really the greatest thing. And as I said, it needs to go down in battle rating. So as you've been looking through the video that's been playing, you can see a lot of enemies catch up to you very quickly, and they see you as an easy target to take out. So this is the begging part of the video. Please subscribe, leave a like, and comment down in this section what you think about the Su-25bm. But before you go, before you leave, if you're still here, let me talk to you about how to grind this event. Yes, it's already passed, but future events ahead of time where you want to grind the event very quickly. This only because the event had 10 stars and it came out every other day, so you have 2 days to do it. I did a system where you can grind the event for 4.5 to 5 hours one day, or you can do 2 days and split that in half. You can play a rank 3 simulator battle. I recommend using the IL-2, the type 3 I think it is. I use the Avenger personally because I had that premium. I recommend using the IL-2 because the rear gunner will save you life, and if you learn to bomb and use the rockets, which isn't very hard at all. I use mouse and keyboard. Controllers for some people are easier, some aren't. I've been using mouse and keyboard for a long time, so I got used to the mouse and keyboard. But if you learn to bomb and use your guns properly, those 23s were shred. I had a whole bunch of kills with the IL-2 Avenger, and that's how I basically grinded this out. Is I sat at my desk for 4.5 hours to 5 hours, which a lot of people usually do that just to play War Thunder, just to have fun. People bumped up their hours to 8 to maybe even 12 hours just to grind this event. I highly recommend doing simulator battles because simulator battles are rank 3. Rank 3. You just have to get I think it's like 16,666 mission score in the match. So you can do an 8,333 point match. You just do 2 of those, which will only take you. Each match is 3 hours, so 6 hours. But a lot of the times, these matches end very quickly if you're doing very well. I played a match where I got 12,000 points, and I just had to do another match with very little, and I got that day done with maybe 3.5 hours worth of gameplay I have played. So it depends on how you view and how you want to play the game. At first, I thought grinding for the Su-25bm would be the best chance of having a good vehicle, and then I see the CV90-105 at the point where I saw where that was at. I didn't realize how good the CV was going to be. I didn't realize how OP it could be. The Su-25bm, on the other hand, is basically a flying brick with a gun and bomb strapped to it with maybe a missile that works. As I said, it being Gaijin, and this is being a Russian origin vehicle. It came from Russia and then it got shipped out to another nation. I don't know the name of the nation, but it got shipped out to another nation. They adopted it and they started using it. But it's in the Russian tech tree, so I have a feeling they might lower the battle rating. I'm hoping they lower the battle rating, and I'm hoping this video justifies it. I know I have a very small following on YouTube, and I'm hoping other content creators see this video and hopefully share the same feelings as I do. It's just very hard to process through my brain right now why this plane is so bad at a task that should be so easy for it. Yes, I know it's historic to see F-16s, and I know it's historic to see German MiG-29s because the East German GDR, I think it was called, whatever it is. As you see on the screen, sorry for interrupting, I experienced very bad packet loss. I've been experiencing very bad ping and packet loss of lately. I don't know why, don't know what caused it. But yeah, this is my attempt to try to bomb the F-14 behind me, which goes to no prevail. I'm trying to lose a whole bunch of weight here, and that's where he clips my wing with one salvo. And you see him just speed off there. F-14s are very dangerous also. So, I know this is a rant going on how this should be a lower battery rating, but as I said, I hope you guys share the same feelings. And it's an Su-25, you can survive some hits, and you can't. So, I might be releasing some ground videos with this to show how it does in ground. I played a few matches of ground. I think it was... I only got to take out the plane 3 times while playing 5 matches. 5 or 6 matches I was able to take out 3 times. My ground tech tree for Russia is max 10-0. That's with the BMP-2M, and then I have the T-72A. And then I have other vehicles around that battery rating. So I'm just trying to share my view about the Su-25bm. This is the last match that we'd be playing. We have a Yak 141. That guy's just crazy. Like, I mean, he's crazy. I think he ends up crashing later down the road anyway. So, as you can see, a lot of radar pings pop up. That's normal for these aircraft. I'm surprised this doesn't get a regular radar. I know, in real life it doesn't get it. But a lot of us spent 16 days of our lives riding this vehicle. And there's a lot of hardship about that, because if you spend a whole bunch of time with something, you're expecting it to be very good. People that grinded the CV9105, the wheeled version of it, they were basically the luckiest folks of this. The people that grinded the ship, I don't really play much ships. I might get back into it. I used to play them for like a few months. I played them and I got up to like rank 3 battle rating in like 5 hours, something like that. The ship looked amazing. I love the look of the ships and everything, just don't like the gameplay. But the Su-25bm, I know I'm all over the place, but I'm trying to bring it back to this vehicle. The Su-25bm is... I don't like saying this. A flying brick. You get past, like, I think it was like 300, 400 miles an hour, which it's very easy to get up those speeds. And, like, once you get up to those speeds, you have a big problem of it locking up. You can't turn. The turning radius on this thing sucks. And the one other bad thing is you can't outrun your enemies. Yeah, you maybe can get rid of their missiles with your flares and chaff, but they can still catch up to you relatively very quickly. Because they have afterburners. They can break the sound barrier. They're very strong vehicles. I think this match I actually got my battery rating. I don't completely know, but as you can see in the cockpit, I have a map and then I have the radar pings there. I'm able to swap it, and then I found out about the mission bombing target, where, as you can see on the gunner reticule, I was just spamming. I don't know what it is. On the gunning reticule, it pops up. I think I look at the map, then I finally find it. That little tiny X, the cross there, lines up perfectly with that base. And I think I go on third person soon to show you that it actually lines up there. And I didn't know how to turn it off. So I thought that was very funny. As you can see, that green line showing more to go. I think this is something for like simulator battles. I think that might work like that. I haven't tried it in sim. I played one match in sim, and I just got seal clubbed by very experienced missile flingers. So this is one mistake I made, is I pitched up, but they were going to pitch down on me anyway, as you can see there. I really need to change my missile launch for the missiles. I launched the second one. It looks like it was going to be good, but I think he flared. So, further or not, I hope you guys liked this video, and I hope it gives information about how the vehicle plays and what it does. If you want to see more content like this, and I'm also doing my Minecraft series, if you guys want to see more of that, please subscribe, hit the bell notification, leave a like, and also comment your favorite part of the video, and also what I can improve on. And don't forget to comment what's your thoughts on the Su-25bm. Further or not, this is Extremely Savage Gaming, over and out. And be safe out there, guys. This is me.